Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome once again to the Bear Bryant Show, brought to you, as usual, by Coca-Cola, by the Southern Bank Corporation, and by Golden Flake. And, Coach, we've got a new product from Golden Flake this week, cheese nuggets. So I'm going to...
Well, they're all good, Charlie, because they're fresh.
Pour them out, and while
You didn't have much trouble with that.
I'm getting stronger, Coach. I practice a lot at that.
And now, after it's all over, I'm glad it happened that way, because I think it should be a good lesson for us. I think not that Missouri's not a good football team. They're probably a little better than we thought. But I was worried to death about the game all along, because I didn't think I thought I did a poor job in preparation, because I wasn't getting a lot done during both weeks prior to the game. And we had a lot of big plays. Marty Lyons, according to their stats, Charlie, I haven't seen yours come back on the plane. I said them last night. More than that, and as I said, Marty Krause did them for big losses, and of course Gilligan had the big play, and touchdowns were big plays, and Jeff had big plays for both sides. I might add, any quarterback's going to have big plays for both sides. I don't mean that, but. I think it'd be good for us. We'll know more about it. According to Jim Goostree, we did not get anyone seriously injured. Major Ogilvy was his rib cage bunged up some, and he got the cramps. Sometimes someone else had the cramps during the game, and Jim Bunch wasn't in full shape, nor was Rick Wingo going into the game. But we were happy to get out of there with a win, and if we halfway smart, we'll get better. I don't think we got any better from, maybe we played a little better, but we didn't get any better in practice from. Let's get in and look at the film and do something, Charlie. I'm running out of breath here.
Okay, Coach, we'll be back with the first quarter of action following this message from one of our sponsors.
Alan Hamilton, I think. Not Alan.
Wayne Hamilton.
Wayne Hamilton was in on that. They threw a screen out here then. We're up there in great shape. Looks like it's lateral to me, but nobody's too much trouble to run over and fall on it. Here comes the sweep again. Two fine blocks. Tony Nathan made a fine block and pulling guard. Beautiful.
Mike Brock.
Mike Brock there. Here comes again. And the fullback made a fine block. Steven. Everybody blocked them in there. I'm not taking anything away from that. A nice move by Ogilvy, too. Put him in the goal. And there's Vince Booth down there slowing that man up enough that he can't catch him. That was a beautiful play, beautifully executed, and everybody doing their job. Great pursuit there.
Don McNeil, Wayne Hamilton, and several others over there.
Bear Krause was out there, too. Bear had some big plays. I don't know how well he played. I don't know how well anyone played. They use a pro-type attack, as you can see. They spread people all over the field, and they flare their halfbacks. They make you cover the entire field. Yeah, a lot of 4,000. That's all the tickets we could get. And I saw some Alabama people. One I was very happy to see, and I had no idea. I was sitting in the bus after the game, and a fine-looking young man came in and offered me for an autograph, and I did. And he said, "You know Richard Odell?" I said, "Yes, I certainly do." He said, "He's my father."
Yes, sir.
And I shook hands with him, told him to give my dad his best and everything. And the regular Richard came up, and they brought his other son. They had two fine-looking young kids, and brought his other son, and they live in Kansas now. And they'd driven down for the game. Of course, some of our regulars like Coach Pope, Coach Ellis Taylor, I saw them.
Magoo's,
yeah,
Tony Brandino,
Brandino, with the red jacket on.
Football, I think. Coach, let's get on.
Coach Logan Young was there. I thought he might have missed this one.
Yeah, Logan was there.
He's on the deal. Back in the second quarter now. Stedman Sealy the quarterback, and we've lost yardage. Almost lost an arm or a leg or a head or something. Come right back with the same thing.
Lose another yard.
Tony gets outside. Well, Tony really didn't use his blocker very well then. He had one. Jeff back to pass. Didn't get enough on that one.
The ball got tipped, Coach. It was deflected.
Oh, it was tipped?
Yes, sir.
Well, good play by them then. Our little man kicks into the wind. Woody Humphrey.
A 44-yard kick.
Woody's from Wisconsin.
Illinois. Bourbonnais.
Well, he's moved then.
Oh, has he moved?
I don't know, but in all of his guys sold me on him in Wisconsin.
That's right.
with his family, skin folks had a reunion sometime. Maybe that's why he put on such a... Now, here's a beautiful play. There's a bunch of our folks all jammed up there. And then another one gets blocked out, turns it in. Marty almost gets that one on the ground there. A fine block with him. Here comes Junior across. Didn't bleed him enough. Yeah, two more. We got two down there. We're going to all get blocked. There he just fell over somebody there. Here's the last one is Murray. Oh, here comes another one. I believe that's Harris. He's just kind of flouncing out there below the goal line then. So that really picks things up. We'd like to get the ball in field goal range here, but we don't. It took too much time, I guess, was the call here. No. What is F going on?
This was the long intersection, Coach.
So Tony was standing there watching it. Well, that's the last play of the game. First half. Let me interrupt you here. I think the dove season started yesterday, and I know Jimmy had a big hunt down there. I think a bunch of our friends. It might have been what our players were thinking in the second quarter, but what I was thinking,
you didn't have any doves.
I didn't have any doves. Wasn't going to get any.
Maybe you'll have some.
I don't know. Ball out trying to kill a couple of days of my grandson. I think Coach Lasky and Coach Brzezinski are the only people that passed up the dove shooting. But let's get back to what you're fixing to say.
Coach, I was just going to mention also, I'd mentioned about the Vanderbilt Mississippi State tickets, which I know that at halftime, with the way things kind of turned around there in the second quarter with Missouri's great comeback, that you obviously made some adjustments and did some talking.
No, not a great deal. I think the players got taking a little soul searching. I'm not being critical of their facilities. They are very nice, but they were small. And the dressing room was hot. I'm telling you, we were kind of jammed in there. And they say they were very nice. And we had 20-minute halves. And actually, we got Jim didn't have much to do with the training, and there wasn't any much for the coaches to do on the blackboard. Thing to do with the players to get their mind made up. And we left the dressing court, went back outside, out in the shade, where we get some air. Well, that helped to hurt. But my watch was slower there. I was mixed up on time. It was an unique trip, unusual trip or something. Everything, the plane was late a little bit, and then everything was nice and good. Or something, I don't know, like going back to Thornton, Arkansas, or to somewhere I'd been beaten to death. We've been beaten pretty good with them down here, so.
Coach, we'll be back to the third quarter following this message from one of our sponsors. Coach, you know that Barry's father, George, and Clyde Bolton were guests at the White House this past week for that racing thing.
The White House for a racing thing?
Right, they had
what kind of
President Carter had some of the race drivers and some of the race
I thought you were talking about horse racing.
No.
Peanut racing. I didn't know what
you imagine George Smith and Clyde Bolton at the White House?
I certainly can. They're doing a good job with two tight ends here now. I like to see them come with those two tight ends, really, because...
Here's the block front for the touchdown, Coach. Bottom of your screen.
10-man rush, fake 10-man rush. You see, nobody... The fullback went to the other side. Now, here's what's important, right there. B.J. Jr. just bumped there, man. Now, we had a block back down the field. Well, that one right there was foolish, too. Hamilton made that one, but we had a block back down the field, and I know our player knew he shouldn't have immediately, because I talked with him when he came to the sideline, because you take a chance on a penalty, he's over the goal line, there's nobody going to get him. Now, E.J. Jr.'s block was very important. It was violent. So that was a big, big play, the kicking game, and Coach Donahue was telling them all week, this was Coach Donahue's game.
Here's one of John Morrow's tackles.
Watch John Morrow on this. From Notre Dame, from South Bend. Go on, Johnny, put the wood to him. Bingo. He gets some help there, too. Green. Now, you have to put the wood to him. You can't reach the little arms. I tell you, those people know how to run.
He was one of the ones that don't have one.
If you think they know, wait till Southern Cal get here. This from the Mobile area. Actually, Fairhope. Bingo! You think that linebacker didn't come up and hit somebody. We didn't make an inch. We got a whip, too. Real fine running here, but Willie Jackson.
Billy Jackson. Yeah.
I call him Willie. What's the difference Willie and Billy? I got a name in my own way, Charlie. Excellent running. Jeff Rutledge this time. Steve Powell, one of our coaches, didn't make the trip. He had a touch of pneumonia. I talked to Dee this morning, Charlie, and we have another fumble there on the belly play. We can't expect to. We won't beat a good football team with that 5 fumble. Real good team.
Come right back and
Dee said feeling fine and phoned it back to us, I think, and Gilligan did it, I think
yes,
so.
I believe he caused it and recovered it.
Big play in any event. Here comes the end of the round. Hello here. Look that little rascal run.
Jimmy Clark.
Jimmy Clark. I thought it was on the plane lane. I didn't call that play for him to make 25 yards. I wanted him to score.
A big play.
Jeff back to throw, pass. He finds a man that had already been blocked and got up. Willie Jackson blocked the man and got up. Got out in the flat for Billy Jackson. Got the first down. A great play here for Jeff Rutledge, too. Believe me not. All over him, and that could have been a big loss just as easily. Jim Bunchy back there trying to hit him. Billy Jackson gets us down to about the 1 foot line, the 1 yard line. It's the first down anyway, and 4 tries, and they put the stop here. They turn Tony around. We run that same play 19 straight times. We're going to run it again, I think, but not next week. And cuts back inside. It's all over there where he likes to hit it. He scores easily. Tony Nathan behind Dwight Stevens. Mike Brock against Booth. Jim Bunce.
It's a 31-20. Alabama.
McElroy kicked it again. Kevin held it. Bear Smith snapped her back. Now, we had good hang time on that one. It wasn't a long kick.
Morrow and John Turpin in on that tackle.
Morrow.
There were 2 of them. Ricky Gilliland, a loss of 1.
Ricky was in Birmingham. He's one of the captains for yesterday. He played consistently well all the time. Bingo. Now, that's the way to hit him.
Byron Braggs held him up, and Ricky came up to put the wood to him.
Wood to him. That's right. Those 3 big tall. End of the 3rd quarter. Alabama 31. Missouri 20. Did you find out how Southern Cal came out? Mark now listened to everything until I got to sleep. I couldn't stand it.
Well, they had the night game at Oregon, and they won. Southern Cal won 37-10. Pretty good win on the road for them.
It's a pretty good win anywhere. But I noticed last week when they were behind it, Coach Robinson said that he wasn't worried. He was going to wear them down with all those big folks they got. Keep running at you. But I hope they don't have that passer they had last year. I think he graduated.
I think he did, too. He went into baseball, big coach. Let's go back on into the game. We're going to start with a touchdown play here for Alabama. Start the 4th quarter.
Jeff Rutledge takes a snap from Dwight Stevens. Splits one way, sets up. Throws back the other way. Lou Eichner. You don't think he's a good little football player. Watch him turn it on. Somebody trying to help him out down there. Tim Travis trying to help him out. And I think Major Ogilvie also. But he goes in for the score. That was a real big one. Big point. Every point's a big point. Bear Smith snapped it back again, and Kevin held it. Back to pass practically every time, and that's Hamilton back there flagging at him. He gets up, though, and doesn't wallow around. Bingo! Bet you wish you'd gotten him down in there with Adams out or something.
Jim Bob Harris on the tackle.
Jim Bob made a nice tackle there. He was a freshman from Athens, Georgia. 2, fortunately. So Alabama 38, Missouri 20. I hope we learned something. We have big Southern Cal.
Coach, I certainly want to mention congratulate the Birmingham Touchdown Club for the surprise party they threw for you last Monday. I thought it's a great evening, I thought.
Charlie, it was a surprise. It was certainly a surprise, and I was highly flattered and deeply honored. I had no idea, and I didn't know whether to cry, laugh, or to do what, so I probably didn't say anything, but I see all those former players were very touching to me, and of course I enjoyed it very much, and the people coming from out of town, and I left practice, just ran out and jumped in the car. I thought we were going to have it over there, just a bunch of old men, and then even change clothes, but I wouldn't take anything for it, and I know someone put an awful lot of work into that, and I wrote Galen, but Dr. McCullough, I hope that I want to thank any and everybody that had anything to do with it, because it was the nicest thing ever happened to me. There's one there that One foot in the grave, Charlie, one of them.
Coach, of course, Southern Cal, they always have a great football team, and we're just about 30 seconds away, but
Well, you're right, Charlie. They can stand, John McKay used to kid me, he could stand in his office and almost throw a rock far enough to get all the football players they wanted, and then UCLA both, and they gotten down to where they go off other places and get